Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Speaker Designate Richard Corcoran.
Thank you. I'm going to be truthfully honest with you guys. When this race started and there's all these candidates, I literally said to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll just sit this one out. And then time went by, debates happened, and I realized what I'm sure all of you guys realize too, that we are at a critical crossroads in our country. The future of our country is at stake. And who we choose to lead the free world, we cannot make a bad choice. And so I said to myself, look at history. Look at all those critical times in history where we had to make difficult choices as a world. Think about it. How different would the world be had the British people chose Neville Chamberlain over Winston Churchill? I'll tell you what we'd be at. We'd all be speaking German. How different would the business world and our lives be had the pundits who knew better than anyone else and said to Steve Jobs, you're not worthy of leading this company, had he not kept fighting? How different would our world be? We'd all be still on DOS. And how different would this country be had a tall, gangly guy who was at times awkward was not elected president in 1860? We'd be two different countries. The reality is those guys all had something in common. They had a vision and they had courage. There's lots of people with vision, but you never hear about them in history because you know what? As soon as the obstacles and adversity strikes, they disappear and they fold up their tents. What those guys had was a belief in their vision that they would never yield on, and they had the courage to fight for it because they knew that it was real, it was true, and it was attainable. I'm going to share a quick story, and hopefully you guys have seen this movie, Captain America. But in Captain America, they're trying to decide who will be Captain America. And you have these scientists, the experts, the pundits, and there's these troops of guys. And they all say, it's one of these great specimens over here. That's who should be Captain America. And one scientist said, no, it's that guy over there. All the pundits, are you crazy? That guy over there? That guy's not fit to be Captain America. And he says, watch, I'll prove it to you. And he takes a fake grenade and he tosses it into the middle of those troops. All the great specimens run for the hills. And one guy looks at the grenade, runs over it, and jumps on top of it because he wanted to save the rest of them. And the scientist says, there's your Captain America. And here's the reality. We are at a critical crossroads. And we all feel it. And we know now more than ever, we need a Jobs, we need a Churchill, we need a Lincoln. We need somebody with a real philosophy, with the real courage, and a vision that inspires all of us. A leader who, when he sees that grenade, will jump on it every time to make America great again. Well, let me tell you something. Welcome to the Jeb Bush I know. Welcome to our Captain America. And welcome to the next President of the United States of America. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please